Hello everybody and welcome back to Space Explorer. This is episode number 2 and as you can see there is a bit of a change to where we are actually now. And if you want to play along with this, obviously all you've got to do is download the Yogscast complete pack from the AT Launcher or the atlauncher.com. So, what's happened since the last episode? Well, basically we have a new area where we're actually living permanently now. So this is a plains biome that I found a bit of a distance away. We have some trees which are now infested leaves. For some reason the tooltips are not on, so I'll have to sort that out right now. So it's world, yes, thank you. Alright, so these are infested leaves, and that's ex nihilo leaves, so you can get string from this. So this is our string supply at the minute. I have a cross here with loads of torches on it. That's just for when I go mining, because the key for the waypoint has somewhat died on me, because you press the key B, and obviously I just pressed it then, and it doesn't work. So there's a bit of a something gone wrong with this. So, like I said, we've moved into the plains biome, and this is our little hut. But it's not just any old little hut. So in here we have the silkworms and the string, and as you see briefly then in my inventory there's a bit of different stuff. But as I go down these stairs, this is where we permanently are now. So, welcome to the GM Industries lair. So we have some barrels here which I was doing for collecting clay, and to do that you need some water in there, and then you put dust in there, which is from cobble to gravel to sand, and sand to dust. And this is an oak sieve which I've been sieving out the gravel with. These are on right click and they will just be like that forever. So that's how I get all these broken ores, which is good. As well as that, this is going to be a window, and that's going to be a window which is going to overlook the launching area for the Galacticraft rocket we're going to build eventually. This is our Tinker's room, which has a Tinker's Construct stuff in here, and I don't know what else we're going to put in here. We can put stuff in there, and we have a bookcase with all that stuff. And if I go into here, I want that book actually, because that's what we'll need for today. This is going to be where my bedroom is going to be, so I've got all my lucky stuff in here. This is going to be a storage room, but I'm thinking once I've dug out that area with probably a quarry or something, we're going to go underneath here slightly. So this is going to be then a storage room and some other room. Maybe I'm going to turn this into a power room or something. We have some furnaces here, but this will eventually be turned into a stairwell which will go up, and then one will go down. And the down stairwell will go to the launch pad and a few other things. In here we have our questy room. So this is where our quest delivery system is, and then if we get the quest gate system and some other system, well, we'll just change them out, and this is going to be our quest room. And this room is what I've dug out specifically for this episode, which is the smelting forge, or smelting forge, as I've just said it all wrong. So, we're going to get on with that today, as we haven't got much time left, and I've just been waffling random, showing you where we all are. So, we're going to set up the smelting forge, because we're going to need to, and to do that, we need to do the questing book. Time to tinker, Smeltery controller. Well, wait a minute. So we got the bricks, we got the controller. So to make a controller, we need to we're not going to make a tank. We will do eventually, so we can get rid of that water. But we need a smeltery. Right, that is a controller. So that is a block of seared brick. Shit, I don't believe I've done that. And then we need a smeltery drain. Oh, fuck. Right. So I've done this slightly wrong. And then we need to make a seared tank as well. So we have plenty of seared bricks. As you can see here, we have 64. Well, I guess we can start on making the actual layout, and then we can sort out the stuff afterwards. So, to do that, I'm going to take my Certic pick, which is the reason I've named it that is because it's a pick, and it's a Certus quartz head, which is good for applied energistic, and I've got a crap ton of that, so that's what we're going to use. So to make this, you need a 9x9 floor, and then you can go around the outside like this. A minute, like this, and then I like this, and like this, and like this, and then like that, and then it would go controller and tank, and it wouldn't be a drain, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to put the drain on the outside, a bit one more layer up. So we're going to have those 3 as drains. So we're going to have this, and this, and this taken out. So that means, actually no, we're going to have 2 of them, so we're going to do that. And then that means what we can do now is we can break this one, we can break this one, and we can break this one, and we can break this one, like that. So that's how that's going to be. So now, actually no, we need to put one more there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to collect up the required stuff, which is grout. I'm going to make a load more grout, and then we're going to hopefully get the required bricks to make the drain, the tank, and the controller, and have this fully functioning, ready to go. So I will just see you in just a sec. One quick thing before we cut it just again is this is now set to left clicking, and I put iron hammers in here from before, and this is now breaking it down into gravel, and then we will break it down into sand, and then we'll break it down into dust and start our clay making again. And then we'll put it all in there, and then we should have enough grout to make enough bars to make the rest of this. So like I said, I'll see you in just a second. Alright then, so we have our smeltery stuff. So we have our faucets, we have our casting tables, the controller, the casting basin, sheer tank, and the 2 drains. And when we go to our quest book, we have this here, so we can pick either 6 iron ingots or seeds. I'm going to pick seeds because in the next episode we are going to have to tackle a way of keeping our food source up. So I'm going to take the seeds, and that's that. So then dye has been cast, so we need to make these, but we'll not do that just yet. Alright then. So, right, okay then. So we'll ignore that for now, because we need to, as you can see with the hunger meter there, we have a lot to do. So I'm going to put the actual controller here. I'm going to put the seared tank here. And as you can see, it's now fully operational. We're going to put the drains here and drains here. And we're going to make a casting basin there. And we're going to put a faucet there. We're going to put a casting table here and a faucet there. So they can drain onto that. And we're going to change that up and hopefully going to put another faucet there. And a... we're going to put a drain there as well. So we'll do that quickly. So we've got our blank casts. Right, so what I'm going to do is one of those, that gives us that, and this, like a bucket, gives us the faucet, which is what we need. So, I'm going to do that, like so, and then we're going to put the drain there, we're going to put the faucet there, and that means we're going to have 2 casting basins at once. But there is no power to it because we need to fill it up, and I'm going to tackle the power source in the next episode as we're running pretty much out of time. So if you've enjoyed this episode and you've learned how to actually build this smelter and stuff like that, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, say why you've enjoyed it and all that. If you've not enjoyed it, thumbs it down and say why, and I will see you in the next episode. Even though I said it was a double episode, I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, because the double one will count over on Sunday when I have gone on holiday for 2 weeks. So see you later.